Welcome to the Movie Draft Podcast. I am Ethan Simi, and today I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Ben Lawhorn.
Hello.
And our wonderful guest, Sophia Ciminello.
Hi, guys.
And today we are drafting the movies of Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon in a collaborative style draft. We have never collaboratively drafted three actors before. I think we've done one. I don't even know if we've done two. And we might have just jumped the gun and said, look, we're doing three. There's a reason that we're picking all three of these actors. And I will get to the reason momentarily. It's going to be a big draft. It's going to be an interesting draft because we have a lot of logistics that we as a group need to discuss that we have not talked about offline or in a group chat yet. So it's all going to happen here. We're going to bear it all. Ben, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited to be here. Other than his troubled past, one of my first guy crushes was Brad Pitt, so I'm really excited to talk about Brad Pitt. But I also understand he's a horrible father and just maybe not a great guy, but he's hot, and that's
Yeah. What are you going to do? Most recently seen talking to himself at the World Cup. Very important that we, make sure that he's doing okay. And I think recently got on a pod and was just like, there was a summer where I owned 18 lizards and smoked weed every day. So
Living
a guy
the
of many talents, obviously.
Yeah.
Sophia, how are we doing with the Anne Hathaway collaborative draft? I know this happened a while ago. Are we still feeling okay about that? Was that us? Was that this crew?
It was this crew.
Crew.
I mean, still feeling okay is an interesting phrase because I don't know if I've ever felt okay about it. But the fact that the three of us are here again today, it's going to be very chaotic. I have no idea what's going to happen. Just like I did not have any idea what was going to happen on that draft. And Ben, you said you liked Brad Pitt. I was a Leo girl growing up, so I am too old for him now, controversially. But
I think we all are, honestly.
Big Leo gal growing up.
Yeah. I know I mentioned in the beginning, and I feel dumb now, but obviously we have done a singular actor collaborative draft. We did the Anne Hathaway collab draft, which was treacherous for all of us. Let's just say Eileen making the top 5 still goated. I stand by that. Blonde Anne Hathaway, incredible work. But we made some choices. And then obviously we did do the Zendaya Robert Pattinson collaborative draft. That was a dual actor. So we have done 2, and now we're just going to continue to elevate. Now we're on 3. Next year we'll get to 4, and we'll probably end up just doing 10 actors. Eventually we'll do, how many would that be, Ben? What should we do? Probably like a 45 movie draft?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be totally normal and not 8 hours long. This will be an interesting draft. So Ben, you chose Pitt. Leo, Sophia, you chose Leo. So I guess by default, I have to have some connection to Matt Damon, and jury's out. I don't really care about Matt Damon. I got to be honest with you. I care. Like he's a movie star. Like he's been in movies. But Ben, as you can attest to, I saw the Ocean's movies very late. I don't want to reveal anything else. Some glaring Matt Damon omissions. I'll just say that. So I was more of a Leo guy growing up, definitely. Blonde hair and blue eyes, the combo that I do possess myself. But this will be an interesting trifecta of actors for sure. My question for you guys, because we combine these actors for a reason, but I want to know your answers about like the state of them right now. So Ben, are these the 3 biggest actors right now? Yes or no? However you want to answer that. And then I have a secondary question about their box office draws. Are they still movie stars? Because we did talk about this with Gooch on the Brad Pitt collaborative draft, or the Brad Pitt draft. We've talked about this as a group before with Clooney, maybe aging out of the movie star realm. So I'm curious if these guys are still movie star draws.
I'm honestly kind of curious about that too. Like honestly, when I saw that Damon got cast for the Odyssey, I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think he could have given me 30 guesses, and I don't think I would have come up with Matt Damon. But who am I to question Christopher Nolan? You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he's going to be fantastic. So right now, I'd probably rank them like Leo, Pitt, Damon as far as like their celebrity status, things like that. I think they all have a draw, but I don't know. Like let's get Damon in another Bourne movie, I guess. Maybe after this Odyssey, he can use that goodwill for another one. But yeah, I think they're all different levels of celebrity.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. You know, you did mention there, and it fired off my brain. You said like, oh, you wouldn't have guessed that Matt Damon would have been cast in the Odyssey. And to that, I say, let's employ John David Washington. You know, let's get this guy working again. Let's get him back into movies. Same question to you, Sophia. Are these the three biggest actors right now? Are they still movie stars? Are they still singular box office draws? Because Ben's right. Like, a lot of the fate of the Odyssey, I understand. We talked about Anne Hathaway. It's a crazy stacked cast. I totally get that. But like, Matt Damon's the guy on the poster. You know, is he a box office draw still?
See, I will say, I think Christopher Nolan is the guy on the poster. I think we're heading into like that period where I actually think that Nolan is the reason primarily why people are going to see the Odyssey, but Damon is certainly a movie star. I think all three of them, one of the best things that we will talk about today is that they are in, sure, they have some duds in their filmographies, but they are in really good movies. They're good actors and they're movie stars. And I think that is really a rarity when you're thinking about the people who are coming up today. I think you can like really only look at Timothée Chalamet as, you know, being a box office draw of the new class. And then I think the big name, you know, you guys brought up Clooney, and I think Clooney would be interesting to talk about with these three. But the other big name I think that is, you know, the movie star is Tom Cruise. And, you know, he has Digger coming out this year. So that'll be an interesting thing for him. But I would say these three guys, like I think just because of when I grew up too, and the types of movies that made me fall in love with movies, like these three do hold a special place in my heart, even though I would rank them, Ben, in the exact same way. Leo, Brad, then Matt Damon.
Yeah. I would rank them in the same way as well. I think Leo is still has it. And I do think, you know, all the conversations that the film community has, they have on the big picture, like Leo is a one of a kind, once in a generation guy. Like he is the guy of his generation. And I don't think that is debatable or beatable. I just want to say, you know, speaking of Matt Damon being a movie star, are these guys box office draws? Whatever. Brad Pitt had a movie last year that made $634 million worldwide. It's called F1. Not sure if you've heard of it. Pretty good movie. Nominated for Best Picture.
His highest grossing movie.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy considering his filmography. And like the 30 years that he's been making movies that we all talk about on a constant basis that are like the ground level for a lot of movies and a lot of people's tastes in movies today, which is very fascinating.
Can I posit a question to you guys?
Oh, yeah.
In the last 30 years, has it ever not been DiCaprio, Pitt, Damon? Like, was Pitt ever above DiCaprio, you think? Like, was Damon ever like
has it
in
not
second?
been in that order?
Yeah, or has it just been that way the whole time? Because like Leo, since Titanic, arguably earlier, but he's just been a star for how long? Obviously Pitt with Fight Club and things like that, but it's just like, was Pitt bigger than I don't know if there's an answer to that. It's just something I'm kind of curious about. Like, it kind of feels like it's just been that way the whole time, but who knows?
Yeah, I feel like it has, but I also think there was a period like in the early 2000s with everything with like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and everything with Jennifer Aniston. Like his life, I think, dominated pop culture in a way that Matt Damon certainly didn't. I think he has a very low key personal life in a way that Pitt didn't. So that's not so much a box office thing, but it's certainly like how people are discussed. And I think he probably was a little bit more at that period. But I think as far as like choosing projects, Leo has always been at the top of the list.
I think I could argue and say late, like 97, 98, 99, going into 2001, you could make a case for the Brad Pitt. You could say that run in particular, going basically from The Devil's Own through Fight Club through Ocean's 11, kind of outdoes what Leo does in that stretch of time, which is like the Titanic and like the beach. And that's pretty much that before he lands Gangs of New York and Catch Me If You Can in 2002, and then kind of comes back around. But yeah, I do think, to Sophia's point, the Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie of everything is very interesting, and like where they rank in terms of celebrity, like dumb, and where they're at in the public eye. Leo has never really had that, I don't think, and Pitt has kind of always had that.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's interesting. I do think Matt Damon has always been on the bottom rung, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but which is really weird to say, considering he's the only guy here with a franchise. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
he's the
not.
Mhm.
franchise. He's the one though who has the
He's the
most,
franchise
right,
man.
of the franchises. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really,
Hmm.
really interesting. Okay, so we picked these actors. A couple reasons that we briefly mentioned. So Matt Damon leading the Odyssey next month, obviously. This episode is going to, I guess, come out on July 7th. So it would be this month that he is going to be leading the Odyssey. We are recording this a little bit early on June 29th. So it's next month in our world. Brad Pitt leading the Adventures of Cliff Booth in November. Small little movie. Not sure if you've heard about it. Going to movie theaters, actually. And then Leonardo DiCaprio, obviously fresh off of One Battle, winning Best Picture, does not win Best Actor, but he does spring from this same generation. I think he's always been touted as like the number one, and has a movie with Scorsese rumored to come out next year, I believe. So we're kind of like getting ready to go the DiCaprio Scorsese route one more time.
Mhm.
Important reasons to talk about these three fellows. It is a collaborative draft. We're going to do 17 movies. Highly unusual for us here on this draft. Highly unusual.
Yeah.
What's the goal, guys? What are we trying to do here? Are we trying to do Mount Rushmore? We trying to be creative? We trying to get a little snarky? We just trying to do like put up good movies?
We bought a
I
zoo
mean,
number
we'll
one.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
Make it happen.
Okay. Great. No, good, really good podcasting. When you ask a great question, people are like, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
That's really important auditory stimulation. Did
Cool.
anybody watch or rewatch anything for this draft?
I rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I watch that every
Of course.
summer.
Yes.
And that's I think that's one of the things that I will also think of is like, when are these actors actually together? So a different kind of
Interesting.
spin on the collaborative draft, like when are they working together? And we have a few examples there, I think, to varying degrees of success. I
Yep.
also think it'll be really interesting to talk about like director pairings
Mm.
and relationships, like relationships that they have with filmmakers they work with over and over again, whether it's like Tarantino or Scorsese, or also relationships that
Soderbergh.
they have with other actors that you get to see on screen. And then, thinking of them as movie stars, like based on what we did in the Anne Hathaway draft, I am very curious how we'll talk about Oscars here
Sure.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when those might come up, because I think that's also interesting. Like when people like, guys like these, when do they actually win their Oscars? Do they make them
Yeah.
wait? Do they get them early? I think that's all part of it too.
For sure. I did a little research on, not on purpose. I watched something that one of these people was in. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. So
Wow.
um
How lucky. How lucky
yeah,
you must be.
right. So it worked out that way. To answer your previous question, I'm here in my own self-interest. I'm just gonna play my favorite
Okay.
stuff. So that's how I'm going into this. Like if it's one of my favorite movies of theirs, I'm gonna play it. May not be the best, but I love it. So that's what I'm going for.
Okay. Half the board with Ocean's films. Got it. Preparing myself.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this will be interesting. So I did watch a couple of things in prep for this draft, and I really wanted to watch more things, unfortunately, and I just didn't get around to it. But I will say, I watched Romeo and Juliet for the first time, Leonardo DiCaprio film, and then I did watch The Revenant. I felt an obligation
There we go.
for
Mhm.
Leo's only Academy Award to
Mm-hmm.
say that seems important for the task that we're about to do, the exercise that we're going to commence. Let's see where that conversation goes. But I did watch that film. I did it. And this was obviously between seeing a lot of Jackass movies and Toy Story 5 in preparation for things that have been happening. So I am curious what we're going to do and where we're going to shake out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, Brad Pitt obviously nominated for a ton of Academy Awards as a producer. So that's important to remember as well. These guys have like varying producer credits. And I was just trying to figure out a cumulative Academy Award nomination count here. Can you make sure that I'm right? None of these guys have ever been in a movie all together. All three.
Correct.
Correct.
Didn't think so. Obviously, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, DiCaprio and Pitt, and then we have Damon and Pitt in some Ocean's movies. Those are kind of the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just couldn't imagine coming on the show and being like, yeah, I missed the one movie that they were all in together. Okay, I think we need to discuss logistics. I think we need to talk about how this draft is going to work. So we have 3 actors and we have 17 spots that we're going to be collaboratively drafting for. Ben, you've done your studious ability to make sure that we have a great draft order and everything's as fair as possible. And we'll get into that in a minute. But because it's a collaborative list and we're going to have 17 of the best movies or most important or coolest or whatever movies between DiCaprio, Pitt, and Damon standing at the end of this, I want to know where you guys sit on the rules. Or do we have any rules? Can it be 15 DiCaprio movies and 1 Damon and 1 Pitt? From my standpoint, you got to have at least 1 movie from each guy, but that's only 3, and we'd have 14 more spots. What kind of rules do you guys want to bring to this?
Here's my pitch.
What are we doing?
We each are going to have at least 5 picks. 2 of us are going to have 6 picks. I think we should each be obligated to place a movie from one of each actors.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
That way, at least like 3 Damons make it or something like that. Like maybe more, but like I've got to go through all 3 of them somewhere in my picks. The others, you can do whatever you want. If you want to do all Pitt, all DiCaprio, but like, yeah, I think we should each nominate at least 1 movie from each person. What do you guys think?
I like that. I also would say only we should be maxed out at 1 Bourne and 1 Oceans.
Okay. Here we go again with the franchise max.
Okay.
This is interesting. We've played this before. What did we do this for? I can't remember. What draft was this for? We did a draft where we were like, we can only have 1. Oh, this was something with Des. We were like, we can only have 1 Hunger Games movie. And it was a Philip Seymour Hoffman, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Because we're like, Des is flight risk, and it was going to put 5 Hunger Games movies on there. So,
oh my god, can you imagine on a Philip Seymour Hoffman draft? It's just all Hunger Games.
it almost, I mean, pretty much nearly was.
On the opposite side of that, I think we had multiple Indiana Jones movies on the Harrison Ford list.
Well, I will say that was kind of a precursor era that we weren't really investigating our obligations to the rules at that point in time.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Harrison Ford is eternal, so yeah.
That's true.
It's also if it's 1 actor, I feel like it's different than if it's multiple, and you have more choices. Like because they have they have so many movies.
I'm fine with that.
So a limit of 1 Ocean's movie, and 1. What else did you say?
1 Bourne movie,
and 1 Bourne movie.
Want one?
Okay, wouldn't know. Haven't seen any. That's my other deep dark secret coming into this draft is I still haven't seen a Bourne movie. I did, however, finish the Oceans franchise in prep for this draft, so I feel pretty good about that. I think I texted Ben about this because Ben, I texted you and I was like, "What movie did I fire up to get prep for this draft?" And you were like, "Oceans," and I was like, "Finished them all last night, dude. I'm way ahead of you."
Already did.
My go-to plane movies if I have a long flight.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good.
That's interesting because the last time I was on a plane, I did watch Ocean's 8 to prepare for the Anne Hathaway collab.
Nice.
What do you know?
There you go.
Look at that. That's great. I've run out of Ocean's movies, unfortunately, for the plane in a couple weeks, Ben. Tough beat for me. Okay, so limit of 1 Ocean's movie, limit of 1 Bourne movie, and we all must play at least 1 film from each actor.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean we'd have at least 3 Pitt, 3 DiCaprio, and 3 Damons. That would be 9 movies total.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would have 8 more slots that are essentially up for grabs.
Yeah.
Whatever we want. And we're cool with that? I feel like we're pretty good. Okay.
I feel good about it.
That sounds good.
No, I feel great about that. Okay. I will document our picks in the draft, obviously, or in the doc, and then I will make a note so we can kind of keep track if we've reached our minimums that we've set here. The last point of order that has nothing to do with this draft, but Ben, we were just talking about the rules that we wanted to set and bringing forth ideas to the table. Tomorrow in our world tomorrow, listeners will have already heard this by now. The Pixar auction draft that you and I did with Bobby. We spent a good deal of time when I was editing this pod. I revisited the part of the pod where we had spent a good amount of time discussing if the Pixar shorts would be eligible for drafting.
Yeah.
We arrived on agreeing that you could auction off the shorts as a bundle and someone could have that. That didn't mean anything. Nobody ever drafted those. I just wanted to put that out in the world.
Yeah,
We didn't do anything with that information, which I was kind of sad about because I thought someone would do it. I should have done it if anybody. But we don't know the results of that draft. We don't know the results. Speaking of results, a lot of pressure on you, Sophia, to win as a guest. Tyler's on a 2-win streak as of time of recording. He's now the guest with the most amount of wins. Wow. So,
but can you win a collaborative draft? No, so I have to come back.
That's true. I never have you on for anything but a collaborative draft.
If you get Ethan to freak out, that's a win.
That's a win.
That's what I'm going for every
That's
time.
a win.
Yeah, Tyler has actually been relegated to only collab drafts in the future now. Okay. Do we have any other things that we should talk about here before we draft collaboratively? We feel good?
I think so. Feel good.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Can I ask one more question before we go? I provided you guys a list.
Yeah.
I provided you guys a letterbox list that I put together. This letterbox list has 100. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for that. Thank you. That really means a lot.
Nice.
That you said thank you. Sophia, don't try to jump on the bandwagon now.
It was nice. I love a list.
149 movies that are on here. This is pretty much everything notable. Nothing that's uncredited and nothing that's for TV or short or anything like that. 149 movies between DiCaprio, Pitt, and Damon. I have seen 44 of those 149. I'm coming in with very low stats for this draft. So I've only seen 29%. Can you guys reveal where you're at on this list?
Pull it up quickly.
Like I haven't clocked. I'm not Sophie. I haven't clocked like Sophie Holsinger. Like I haven't clocked every single thing I've ever watched since I was born.
Right. Classic.
As of right now, it says I've watched 22% of this, but
okay.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you and I probably don't have a huge overlap on that, Ben, which I think will be
probably not. Yeah.
I wonder, Sophia, where you're at.
I am at 56%.
Wow.
Dang. Hell yeah.
Okay. You might have inadvertent power of this draft with your
will I? We'll
all-seeing ability. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm getting really nervous. That's why I'm vamping and asking a lot of questions because I just don't want to commence. So we should just do this before things get worse. Let's spin for our spots on the DiCaprio, Pitt, Damon collaborative draft.
Should we go over the picks first? And then,
please. If you could go over the picks because they are unique since we're doing 17 movies.
They are unique. Yes, we're going to have 17 movies. Drafter A is going to get picks 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. They only get 5 picks, but they're obviously a little bit higher on the list on average. So that's why. Drafter B gets picks 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and 15. And drafter C gets picks 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 17. So also 6 picks, but towards the bottom of the draft. All of us will have at least 1 veto. Drafter A will get 2 vetoes since they have less spots to be able to play. So it allows them to, like, if they want to kick a movie off or save it for later, that gives them an extra veto. And drafter C will get the veto override, which cannot be used on your own nomination. So if Ethan nominates something, Sophia disagrees and vetoes it, I can come in and be like, actually, I think that's the right spot for it and play my override. So that is the override. Just can't use it on yourself.
Okay. Yes. Anybody want any particular spot? Because drafter A is the only one without 2 picks in succession, which I find interesting.
Yeah.
You get to pick number 1 and 2 vetoes, just kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have one I want for sure.
Okay.
But we'll see.
I do always like the number 1 pick in an essentially like limitless array of movies. Because you really could do anything, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I do like the 2 vetoes.
All right. Let's see
Okay.
who's going to pick their spot first.
Oh boy. Yeah. And then once you get picked on the spinner, you get to choose what position you want.
Oh, it's a
You don't
great
have to be
day.
doing.
It's a great day. So excited.
Shoot. Okay. The only person who's like, yeah, there's definitely one that I want.
Yeah, I didn't really have a preference, honestly.
Oh,
Wow.
all right.
There's been some really close calls on this spinner as of late, and I feel like I've
that
always
was
gotten the
really
short end of the
close.
stick.
Yeah.
What's up with
Yeah.
that? Okay. Ben, you get to choose first.
I would love to be drafter C. I love that override, and I really want to kick off this draft correctly.
Okay. Correctly. He says
Correctly, with the correct movies.
with obligate. Yeah.
Mhm.
With okay. Wow. So Ben, you're gonna get picks 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, and 17.
Yep.
Seems like a lot of picks. Sophia, you get to choose next. You want drafter A or B?
So I was thinking C2 because I had a plan for the bottom of the board, but
Ooh.
alas, I'm going to go with A. I want the 2 vetoes and the power to pick number 1.
Tough.
Nice.
Okay, tough sleep
Yeah.
for me. All right. Not ideal.
It's the only choice.
Okay. Yeah. I would have chosen that as well. I would have chosen that. So Sophia, you're gonna get 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. I'm speaking in this manner because I'm filling out our doc. And I'm copying and pasting our names to where they need to go. That means I'm gonna be drafter B. I'm gonna be getting the worst spot out of all of them. That's okay. Whole lot of nothing picks with drafter B, you gotta say. Really right in the middle of the board. Okay. I guess let's do it. Let's just kick it off. The DiCaprio Pitt Damon collaborative draft here. Ben, you got 16 and 17. I do think the only thing worth noting is it's important to remember because it has come up recently for collaborative drafts. The order in which we got to choose our selection. So Ben, Sophia, and myself will be the order of deferment for vetoes. So Ben, you'll get the first pick. Sophia will get to go second, and I will get the final option to veto something.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Sophia, you and I should be really worried about Ben.
I'm scared. I am terrified.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here to collaborate. I'm here to.
That's bullshit, Ben. You're never here to collaborate.
You said at the beginning, you're like, I'm picking the movies I want. So.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I'm picking this, but I think for a different reason. Not because I want it, but because I want it low. So at number 17, I'll be taking a film that stars 2 of our 3 actors, and I will be playing Quentin Tarantino's 2019 film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Wonderful reception. Thank you.
What is the logic putting it this low?
It's not good. That's kind of, but I feel like it's going to make the list. So if it's going to be on the list, I want it at 17. Like I get it's his love letter to LA and cinema and blah, blah, blah. But like, it's not that good. It's just,
what's not good about what specifically do you not like about this movie? Because I think it's a fair take, but I'm genuinely curious. Because this is veto bait, in my opinion.
No, this is genuine. You know how I feel about this movie.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
This is sincere. This is not veto bait at all. This is really where I feel. I just feel like while he was directing, he also had like one hand down his pants, just like, I'm so good at this. Look at me. I know what I'm doing. I'm just like, yeah, man, no, like I get it. Like you're good. You like this stuff. It's just a little, to me, self-indulgent. Great performance from DiCaprio, great performance from Pitt. Like I'm not taking anything away from their performances, but the movie as a whole, and honestly, there's probably some of the fan base around it that just rubs me the wrong way. So
okay.
I would like to play it here at 17.
I think that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a 5-star masterpiece, and
Agreed.
It is an incredible film, I think, about Sharon Tate. And I think a lot of people miss that.
Yeah.
I think that now when I think of Sharon Tate, I think of her watching herself at the movies, not as a victim. And I think that that is the most beautiful thing that Tarantino's ever done. I would say that it should be higher on the board because like regardless of whether you like it or not, like it is Brad Pitt's Oscar win. It's a
Yep.
phenomenal performance from DiCaprio. I think it is essential, like that they're like, it's also, I think like it's a better collaboration than like The Departed, for instance. Which I think is also kind of, you could say, essential to this trio of movie stars. Where I'm
Yeah.
torn though is that I don't want to waste a veto and then you just play it at 16.
So this is the point that I wanted to bring up. This is what is
Yeah.
a little bit nefarious about Ben
Yeah.
creating the structure of this draft and only two people having two things in succession,
Yeah.
because it would just take it. He could just play it at 16, and
Right.
then
He will
I'd
play
be
it at
out of
16 and
my
then he'll
only
play it at
veto?
12 and we'll be out of our vetoes. It just reminds me of how I'm going to play the game when I get to pick.
Oh, interesting. So, okay.
Yeah.
So
like
you're
it.
just going to take this, you're going to ingest it, and you're going to be like, have some of your own poison later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I fully respect your take on the film. I just find it so interesting that we have different viewpoints on it, because to me this movie was like a little disrespectful to Sharon Tate. Like Margot Robbie's on screen for 17 minutes. Like
No,
and-
but but look, Sharon Tate's sister in real life was like, this is a beautiful portrait of my sister. She's never been remembered like this. And I think
I think
Tarantino
that's awesome. Yeah. Like,
would have like, if he gave her a full role too, like if she was a lead, he would have been crucified for that. I think it's the right way he did it.
Interesting movie. Interesting takes. I think the important part here that will determine the layout of the board in one way or another is this movie nominated for 10 Academy Awards. It wins 4. One of those, like you mentioned, Sophia, is Brad Pitt's win. This is one of the guys that we're drafting right now.
Yeah.
His Oscar win is going to be the last movie on the board.
You guys didn't even want to play
right.
Anne Hathaway's Oscar win at all.
Because it's bad. Because it's bad.
I know, but you guys keep saying Oscar win. Like, it's not that. Like,
this is a different draft. We're different people. You know, time has passed. We have different thoughts on everything.
That's fair.
I don't agree with this placement, but I'm not going to be veto baited into this bullshit.
No, me either.
And
neither.
I just want to run the board, because now.
And I was going to veto bait too. Let's be honest. I was going to veto bait too.
Wow.
Here, just with a different movie.
Yeah. Okay, so with that information, when do we stop the veto baiting? When do we actually collaborate? You know,
when the draft is done recording, that's when we stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to play anything at 15 that you feel good about. You're gonna do something too.
Yeah, but like, we can't have this. We can't have this draft be like only 9, because then we'll get mad and be like, we should have made it 21. You know, like, there's no way around it.
Yeah,
part of the game, part of the structure. Okay.
I'm going to play this as my Brad Pitt selection to respect his Oscar win.
Okay, so you've played Pitt. I've got it here on the dock. If you guys can see it, it's right above our draft picks. Okay.
Can I throw my next pick out there? Or?
Yeah, I just want to say I don't like this pick. I don't stand by this. I think it's a 5-star masterpiece. I think it's a great movie. It's my favorite Tarantino.
Thank you, Ben. Me too.
Yeah. Hey, Ben.
Vetoes.
Super stoked to go on a trip with you to see the Odyssey in a couple weeks, brother.
I'm saving my vetoes up.
All right, so we all agree Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 17. Got it. At 16, I don't know if this movie is actually going to make the list from you guys or not. Like, I don't think about this movie when I think about this actor. However, it is, according to Letterboxd, the most popular film that any of these people have done.
Yeah.
So at 16, for my Matt Damon pick, I'll be playing Interstellar.
Really? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
What do you want to hear?
What? Like, why?
Yeah, why for him?
For Damon?
Yeah.
Because he's the one in it? What do you mean? I don't understand.
But like, why
did you guys not play Interstellar?
No, I didn't have it on my list at all.
Oh, okay.
It's a very, I think it's a very savvy like fan play. I think it's a very smart, like, that people would be mad if this movie wasn't on the list, but it's not on my personal list.
Okay, I mean, that's good to know. Like when you sent that list over, I was like, cool, I want to see what the film
Yeah.
popularity is. And Interstellar's #1. So I was like, well, I bet one of the two of them is going to play it then. I
Mm.
don't really enjoy this movie at all. Like, and I was like, well, if it's going to be on there, I just want it towards the bottom. So
Mm.
maybe a bad play on my part. I didn't realize
No, no,
I
no.
should have gauged where the Damon interest was in Interstellar, but I was just hedging my bets here. It was like, I just can't have it too high up there.
I
So let's just throw it down here.
mhm. I think you have done an impeccable job at finding a way to speak soulfully about your veto bait picks and pretend to be
Yeah.
dumb. I really give you credit, Ben.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Take that as a compliment.
Having Interstellar on the board for you and you don't like it is, I consider it karma for the
Yeah,
Once
no,
Upon a
it
Time
was a
in
horrible
Hollywood
move
pick.
on my part, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it's down here. I'm really glad I didn't play it at 17 because I think you guys obviously would have vetoed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at 16, but
God, we could have had it all the way up.
We could have had
12.
it all.
could have had it all.
Shoot. All right. Well, yeah, you get a little bit of your own medicine. Wouldn't have
That's
played it.
fair.
I think important. It's really popular among the LB heads out there. I think it's
Yeah.
like the most logged movie of all time. It's astounding the people that like Interstellar. I'll never get
I'm
it.
super relieved you guys weren't going to play it. I just feel dumb now, but yeah,
That's okay.
great.
Did Interstellar make our Anne Hathaway list? I can't remember. I think it did.
I've blocked it out.
I blacked it out. Okay. Wow, that's incredibly rude. I gotta find it. Okay, wait.
just
I have
kidding.
it. I have found it. Interstellar, number 11 of 11. Wow.
Wow.
We
We kicked off
really
that draft.
Wow.
that
That's
makes
right. Now I'm
Ben,
remembering
that makes
this.
Ben playing Interstellar twice on 2 different collaborative drafts.
Oh, that's good. That's
That's
Maybe
good.
you
crazy.
do love this movie, Ben.
Maybe I
The
secretly
truth
love
comes
it.
out. That's bananas. Okay. Interstellar.
Cool. All right. Well, that's my Damon pick. So there we go.
Okay, so you got Pitt and Damon off the board. Was there a strategy to leaving DiCaprio for later? Do you think Pitt and Damon are easier to select at the bottom of the board, perchance?
I think I maybe like more DiCaprio films, so I'm not worried about like getting one on there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have no strategy for this draft. I have no prep work done in Google Docs. I am solely going off of posters on Letterboxd.
Nice.
Love it.
This could be real trouble. This could be real trouble.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Oh,
I mean,
Bullet
yeah,
Train? You guys
it's
remember
kind
that
of
movie? That was sick. That movie.
Which one?
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
Sophia probably hates Bullet Train.
We cannot put Bullet Train on this board.
But he's wearing a bucket hat. It's sick. What are you talking about?
He does wear a bucket hat, but we have there are a lot of movies you can pick from.
It looks great. You guys remember Air? That movie rocks. I love Air.
I do remember Air.
You're probably out on Air too, huh, Sophia?
I'm actually not out on Air. I think Ben
Wow.
Affleck is essential to understanding Matt Damon.
Oh, I like that.
That's an interesting take for this board.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating.
It's in my my
Okay.
mind as I'm contemplating my picks.
15 is just such a weird spot to be. Because
It
Ben, I
is.
totally feel you. I'm just like, what are two like pseudo stinkers that just like are just gonna like bump us up to 11?
Mhm.
So we can like start playing the game. Okay. We're only gonna have one Oceans movie, so I'm not gonna play an Oceans movie. I feel like it needs to be higher. You guys, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to vamp for a minute. I gotta do some thinking.
Okay, are you thinking in terms of like I want to cross Damon off the list? Are you thinking about the actor you want to play, or are you just going off of like I'm just going to do the movie and then we'll figure out the actor after kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking about the actor, and I actually think I have a Pitt Damon 1-2 that I can toss out.
Okay,
But I am a little bit worried one of them might be a little low, but we just had that happen with Interstellar, so I guess we can stomach another. Okay. In the what spot are we in here? 15. I'm going to be crossing Brad Pitt off my list. Highest grossing film. I'm going to be taking F1, putting F1 on the list. There's a couple reasons I want F1 on this list. Not only for my personal enjoyment of the film,
Mhm.
but because I do think it's important to represent his continued box office pull all in 2025.
Mhm.
An Apple movie, really fascinating to say the least. And I do think that this proves that Brad Pitt is kind of the king of cool when it comes to these kinds of roles. And I don't think anybody can really outdo him on that front. So I want him. I want this to be my take.
I think he's kind of on autopilot for me in F1, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, it's still fun.
Yep.
You were talking about him being a producer. He did get a Best Picture nomination for
Mm.
this too. Certainly not as good as his Oscar win, but I will stop complaining about that now.
Yeah. Well, I had to get some type of Oscar nomination for Brad Pitt this high up the board.
True.
It's good.
Okay. Any F1 thoughts, Ben?
I mean, my review is that like Pitt driving a car is not the same as Cruise flying a plane, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's what he was trying to do. Like,
Okay.
obviously, even same director, and like it's cool visually. It's like stunning, but yeah, I think it's just a great spot for it.
Yeah, I actually do think it's rather fitting in this position. I listen to a couple songs from the soundtrack like on a regular basis, and my daughters know them very well. And I tell them like it's from this movie F1. My 8-year-old every day is like, "Can we watch F1 today? Can we watch F1?" And I haven't broken the barrier yet, but it's coming, and I will be introducing her to F1. I feel really good about that.
It's fantastic.
The Pittness for me in this movie, particularly, is when he's like, "I'm not going to join your team," and then we're at the track watching Damson Idris and like Javier Bardem and stuff do their thing, and then like Pitt just comes striding around the corner. It just gets me every time, and I'm like, this guy has the magic. So I just can't not have it here. So okay, F1 at 15.
Nice job.
We're good on that. All right, 14. This is going to be my maybe contested Damon pick. I guess we're going to have to find out.
Oh.
I think this movie's really good. And I think in terms of my personal attachment to Matt Damon, I think this is like probably the one that I care about the most. I'm going to be putting The Talented Mr. Ripley here.
Oh, should be higher.
Okay, see, this is what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I think obviously Damon is the lead of this, kind of playing off of Paltrow and Jude Law. And he is very, very good in this. This movie comes out in 99, so he's quite young in this movie as well. I guess in terms of like what I just played for Brad Pitt. And I think he's got a lot of juice in this movie. But I got to clear some top heavy space for a couple of my picks.
Yeah, this is a lot lower than I thought it would be. I felt like it was going to end up on the list. I honestly just assumed it'd be like a top 10 for someone. So I'm glad it's here, but yeah, it's just lower than I thought.
Yeah. I love this movie. This is Damon's best performance to me. I think it's like it really is showcasing how great he can be as an actor. I love Jude Law in this, Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's a really, I think, just such a great, like, hot summer movie too. So
yeah,
I think I would have put it higher, but we've got a lot to get into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is what it is.
I'm happy it's here. Yeah.
Every movie that we have put on the board so far has been nominated / won multiple Academy Awards. So I don't know what that means about what the rest of the 13 spots hold for the quote unquote critical quality of these films. But that's something.
What will be the first one without Oscar recognition?
I'll tell you, it'll be something I pick. Okay, we've done our doubles, Ben. Sophia, welcome to the game.
Yeah, get to pick now. Okay, so here, it's hard to give a plot description, even though this movie is entirely made up of exposition. This is going to be one of my Leo picks, and it is one of my least favorite Christopher Nolan films. Sean Fennessy and I share that ice cold take together, and I will be playing Inception.
Don't put it this low on the board. No.
Welcome to Hollywood. Once upon a time.
That's
in
an
Hollywood.
ice cold take.
Yeah. I think it's
why?
It is. I find it to be so just overwrought, and this is it to me is like a parody of a Nolan film. It's like, here is a character,
Mm.
they're going to explain everything to you, and it still, to me, just does not make sense. I prefer later Nolan. Like, I even prefer
Mm.
Tenet to this. Oppenheimer, obviously, we can talk about that later, but this is, for me, just like, it just has never been it.
Okay.
And it's, I know you guys might like it a little bit.
What is that
Mhm.
implying that we're guys and we like movies
I think it's implying
about
she's
guys?
she's veto baiting here.
Yeah.
So to the point that Ben called out earlier, Inception is number 9 in terms of popularity out of 149 movies for these 3
Mhm.
actors.
Mhm.
No, Inception's number 4
Really? I see it as number 9.
on sort by popularity.
It's
Yeah,
so
average
it's so
rating, highest
popular.
gross
I know that I am like alone in my take that
on
like
the
this
list I
just
gave you.
doesn't work for
Hmm.
Nolan.
Okay. Well, I love this movie. I think it's 5-star. I think this movie is incredibly pivotal to late stage Nolan and what he's trying to do. And to your point, Sophia, this might be the movie where he's like, okay, let me just like try the time thing and do the VFX thing and do the
Mhm.
exposition thing and put it all together. And then like, let's see what shakes. And I do
Mhm.
really feel like that is kind of what happened after Inception. He was like, okay, cool. Like maybe these puzzle pieces don't fit together in everything that I do, but I like building with these blocks. But I really like it. And I love Inception as Cobb. I think he's great. Real troubled middle-aged white guy,
Mhm.
Classic Leo.
I like the score.
Score is banging. Score is good. He's a good sad guy in this movie too. He's a good
Mhm.
crier.
And
Mhm.
yeah, he is really good in it. And yeah.
Oh, don't Jamal, don't jump, don't jump. It's good stuff.
I thought you just played a clip. That was spot on. That was fantastic.
No, and he's like biting his wrist. No, it's incredible. Movie.
This is my second favorite Nolan film. I was planning to play this at number 3 if it was there. But I'm just glad it's on the list. So I'm
Ben,
happy
come on,
it's
where's
here.
the fun? Where's the fun in that? Pull
Listen,
out a veto,
there
brother.
are other
Like,
movies.
no, bump it up.
No, there's stuff I want to keep off, so I'm keeping my veto for that.
Oh.
So
I sort of have the same thing with one, but I don't know if any of you would draft it.
Oh, this is fat. Okay. Wow, you just really shook up my world, Ben, with that threat. Because now
I was
going
gonna play this as 17 if I got that pick.
that would have been rough.
that. You weren't lying about the tit for tat play on this
No.
game. Holy crap!
No.
There's a movie you're trying to keep off the board.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. If I veto this, it's like it just goes to
Ooh.
10, which is great, but it's just like, is my veto worth 3 spots? I don't know that it is. So
You think
Right.
I'm gonna pick it for sure?
yes. To keep it low. Because if you don't pick it, then I just said I was gonna play it at 3. I don't think there's any world where
Oh,
you'd let
I
it
see
go
what
at
you're saying.
3.
I see.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let
I
it
think
slide.
you'd play it lower just to get on there.
Okay.
Or I could just leave it off altogether
It's true.
and save my veto for when you played it at 3.
Mm. Yeah, the farther we get into this, the more it feels like those infamous collab drafts where we're just like, cool, we made it to the top 3 guys, and nobody's used a veto because we're all
I know.
chicken.
I know.
I'm getting a little
I'm kind of
worried
worried about that. Yeah.
little worried.
We just all have our guns pointed at each other
Yeah.
just for 17 picks.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do it?
It's like the scene in The Office where
Yeah.
Ben's like, Jim, go get my keys, start the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, Ben. Play up.
Oh, it's me.
Inception at 13. Yeah, I only have one
Oh,
veto.
hell
You
yeah.
guys really fucked me over. And that was smart. That was smart on your end. Because I can't, I'm powerless.
That's true. Again, like I don't know if I want to do defense or like
That was Sophia, I thought it was really interesting to get a DiCaprio pick first. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
You're the
I
only
mean,
one to play a DiCaprio pick so far.
I have a lot of Pitt and Damon picks that are options.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just
I might-
wanted to see what I could get away with Inception.
I might need to get
You
more
got away with
strategic
it.
and not look at posters. I'm feeling a little worried.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm looking over my list here. What do I haven't played a DiCaprio yet.
Mhm.
Um, it belongs on the list. I saw it only for the first time in the last couple years on its re-release, and I was like, "Oh, this actually was good. I should have seen this before." And I will be filling my DiCaprio pick with Jim Cameron's Titanic.
Mm. Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's a representative of Leo. If you don't know what it's about the Titanic sinking. That's a recap of the
Right.
film.
Wait, Sophia, you didn't even tell us what Inception is about. I want to hear your 30-second pitch on Inception. That's what we've been missing.
I think we all covered it.
Spinning top.
uh,
Okay.
Spinning
yeah,
top, dreams.
dreams,
Trains.
mall
Yeah.
jumping, Tom
Yeah, while jumping.
Hardy.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like we did work our way through that movie
Yeah.
pretty well, actually.
We
Yeah, it
did,
wasn't bad.
Stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning work from us. Real collaborative nature.
yeah. Yeah, it's Titanic. Like, I don't know. I was a boy of a certain age when it came out where I was just more jealous of Leo than anything and the attention he was getting. I was like, cool, I'm not gonna go see that movie because like everybody likes that movie. And then when it got re-released however many years ago, went and saw it in the theater and it's like, holy shit, like it's I think it's very rare when something lives up to the hype after it's been hyped up for so long. Then going to see this was like, oh my god, yeah, like everyone was right. Like obviously knew he's a great director from everything else, but I just hadn't seen this yet. Feels like it represents Leo. Like I think it'd be on his Rushmore for sure. And it's a great movie. I think it belongs on the list. But there's other stuff that I like more. So I'm just gonna play this down here.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it has to be on the board. I feel like this is a fine place for it. There are other movies I like more, so I am fine with it being here. It was one though where I was like, where do I want to play this? Like
Mhm.
I really didn't know where to put it, where it needed to be. But I think this is right.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good spot. I think this is a good spot for it. I'm starting to make my short list. I'm starting to actually do the work here. Guys, 53
Cool.
minutes.
Here we
into
go.
this pod.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting really fucking stressed because there's a bunch of movies that are not going to make this list because we're all being little bitches and we're just like, let's
I
put
know.
stuff that we're afraid of other people putting.
I know.
World
I'm like
Cup is on. Do you
wasting
want to take a
picks.
hydration
Yeah.
break? Or what do
Dude,
you wanna do?
honestly, did you guys catch the Germany Paraguay game before this? I meant to ask you before we started potting.
I had to leave right when penalty kick started. So I
That's
could get home
wild.
to
Yeah.
draft.
Unbelievable content. How do we bring that energy here into this pod? That's the question. I feel like we're pretty close, but we just really need something to
Yeah.
take us over the line. Okay. All right. So Titanic, I think 12 is a good spot. Yeah. I also, like you, Ben, saw Titanic upon its re-release. It was my first time seeing it as an adult. I remember as a kid having the dual VHSs, would watch them on a constant basis. And I was, you walk out and you're like, nobody does it like Big Jim. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much that. So pretty good stuff. Kind of a young Leo too.
Mhm.
Very young. This is
Interesting.
heartthrob Leo.
Yeah.
So we got an older Leo and I guess not older, like middle-aged Leo in Inception, and then a young Leo in Titanic.
And then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Kind of later stage. Okay.
Mhm.
Kind of covering,
All right.
everything.
I'm just trying to make sure we cover our grounds. Here. All right. It's my turn. What number do I have? 11. 11. All right. So I think I have to play a little strategy play because Ben, really, you got in my head. And if that was your goal, I commend you, and you've done a successful job. You've
Thank you.
weaseled in and you've gnawed away at my conviction, and just out of pure dread. Because if it gets, I just gotta ensure there's enough space in case things don't go according to plan.
Some might say I've incepted you.
You kind of have, actually. You kind of are living inside of me right now.
Yeah.
Like,
A little bit.
Are you doing?
I'm on that first layer down. Yeah.
Every single movie draft for you is Inception.
When are you gonna wake up on the plane? And be like, did Ethan sell the pod? I am going to be. So what picks have I done so far? I've done Pitt and Damon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I've got no qualms about coming up with my DiCaprio pick. So this will inevitably be my another Brad Pitt pick for me. I'm gonna be playing Babylon. here at 11.
Oh God.
So I think Babylon was that in like an oh God, like we good we did it, or like oh
I
God,
don't
like
know. You talk about it first.
Babylon, of course, the tale of cinema. And again, how Big Jim sees the vision, and Avatar will forever be a pinnacle turning point in Hollywood.
Wait,
I
what does
chose-
Avatar have to do with Babylon?
oh yeah, you've never
Do
seen.
you remember
Babylon.
the ending?
Yeah.
He's
No, I
never
haven't
seen.
Oh,
seen
you
it.
haven't. Oh, God.
That's crazy that I just dropped that lore, and that's wow.
Oops.
Ben, you know what? The night we're in Vegas, I think we don't go to the casino. We don't go do anything.
No,
fun.
I'm
We
not
watch
watching Babylon with you.
in the hotel room.
Absolutely not.
I'll bring my steelbook and my 4K
God.
player.
Oh man.
This is Damien Chazelle's kind of monster of a movie. The reason I wanted to nominate Babylon is because Brad Pitt has kind of a monologue with Gene Smart, I believe, in this movie, basically about the staying power and the legacy of actors. And he plays an actor that is essentially being phased out of Hollywood as Hollywood turns the tables to talkies. And I think that he is really interesting in this movie, and does like instill that, oh no, is Hollywood like changing without me, and I'm full of despair kind of attitude. It's also Babylon. So that's that.
I won't veto something I haven't seen. So yeah, as much as like it's crazy that it's here, I'm not
Why
gonna
is
do
it so
anything.
crazy though, guys? We're talking about.
I think there's
How is
there
that
are
any
too
crazier than in Interstellar? Matt Damon's in
too
Interstellar
many-
for like 12 minutes.
there are too many recent Brad Pitt picks. Like that's my thing. Like he is a
Hmm.
90s like
Interesting.
2000s actor to me.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we have so many picks we haven't even touched that are amazing Brad Pitt movies.
Yeah.
Don't try
So,
to
like,
guilt
to
me
have-
into. Don't fucking guilt me
To
into
have
picking
like Babylon and F1, I'm gonna burn a veto.
Ooh.
Wow. I thought it was surefire in at 11 here.
I think
Yeah.
I like. Are you? I mean,
No, it's cool. It's cool. I hear you. You just don't see the vision.
I'm
I'm worried you're gonna play it later, but
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm
A risk
hopeful
you'll
you're
have
not.
to take now.
Yeah.
Who's to say? It's either that or Megamind. Undecided.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have Megamind for sure.
Mm. You know what though? Actually,
Bullet
I'm
Train.
not gonna use it because there are worse movies that you could take than Babylon.
So you're backing out on using.
I'm
your
backing
veto.
out on the veto. I am, because I just had a vision of you taking. There's
Wow.
one Leo movie I think you might take, and another Brad movie I think you might take, and I don't want them anywhere on this board.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, that's a lot of information to take in. I'm trying to figure out what those movies are in particular. That's also like a personal slight against my movie taste. So that's rude.
We all have our things, you know.
I texted you happy birthday. Like we're best
You
friends.
did. I know. You
And
did.
I can't,
You
and
did.
you bring that onto the pod.
And I'm letting you have Babylon here.
Okay. You're letting me have Babylon, even though. How does this draft always get turned around on me? I nominated it. I'm putting it in the universe.
Yeah.
Would you
And
have
you're
played it
making me feel bad.
higher?
Yeah. Okay. So let's be positive here. So Babylon is sticking at 11. You are not using a veto, Sophia.
Like I don't think it belongs on the list
Okay.
because it's too recent. It's so chaotic. I think it's like I like this
Right.
movie more than most people who don't like it. I think there's a lot in it to love actually, but I just don't think it's essential.
Okay.
When we're thinking about the films of
So
these
you didn't,
people.
but you didn't answer my question. Are you using your veto or not using your veto?
You know what? I think okay. Let me go back. Someone's got to do
I
it.
shouldn't have given you another option.
You shouldn't have. I'm gonna draw
Damn it.
first blood.
Nice.
Someone's got to do it. I think we
That's
need to rip the Band-Aid off.
crazy.
We need to rip the Band-Aid off. If
John
you would have
Rambo's
just
here.
if you would have just stopped
Oh.
saying anything, you could have had
Damn.
it, but you made me rethink
Yeah.
it. So
My
It's so funny.
self-indulgence in front of the microphone really fucked me again, huh?
like
I
Damien
think
Chazelle
yeah.
himself,
I was just gonna say, like, I think it was a slip of the tongue, but when we started, you referred to him as Matt Damien, and I was like, oh, he's already thinking about Chazelle. He's gonna play Babylon. God damn it. I know it's coming. There it was.
Oh,
Like, fuck.
wow. What a turn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Great move. I will not override that. I think that's a wonderful choice.
okay. I'm shocked. I don't even know. Really don't know what just transpired.
Someone had to veto at some point. I think we were just waiting for it to happen.
Someone's got to be the adult here.
Yeah.
Okay, totally. All right. Let me cross off one of your vetoes here. Okay, so you do have one veto left. We're still at 11. I'm still forming my short list. So it could be a detrimental veto on your part. The fact that I just still don't really know what I'm doing. Where do we go from here? I really don't know.
I'm super happy.
I really don't know.
Just kind of surprised it happened.
Did you have a movie in mind, Sophia? Is there something you think would be good at 11?
Yeah, I mean, my thinking behind this is just so F1 came out last year. Babylon is also 2020s. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's 2019. It's a pretty recent looking stack we have for him. And what we were saying at the beginning, when he was, I think, more famous than Leo, he's the oldest one of the group, right? And so he has Seven and Fight Club and so many of these iconic movies, I think, earlier on in his career and even into the 2000s, where I'm just I don't want to fill our board with too many newer picks. But that's just me, and I can play, when I get to my picks, I can do some older stuff too if I want to.
Okay. I'm no closer to making a decision.
This is what I've done.
This is you've caused this. You've caused this nightmare.
Just throw Deadpool 2 on there. Let's move on.
Well, okay, look, now here's the predicament that I'm in. Everything I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah, pretty good movie. Came out in the last 15 years. So now I'm really, you've weaseled your way in here, where now I'm like, oh, I have to pick something pre-99. Jokes on you, I don't have to.
A question to you guys about a movie I was thinking of playing?
Please.
This is the one that I recently watched. I was like, oh, I didn't realize this person was in there. It's a Brad Pitt film, and it's Jackass Best and Last. Would you guys have allowed me to play that?
No.
I would have approved.
Sophia's a no? Hard no?
Hard no.
Hard fucking approve.
Hard no.
Actually, what about here at 11?
You guys.
I'm not going to veto you.
This is no. I feel like we're bending the rules a little too far.
Pitt. That's what you want, Sophia. You're
early Pitt.
I want you to respect film history.
The Jackass guys are film history.
They encapsulate film history.
When you guys do your movie draft for 2026 movies, you can draft the new Jackass.
All right. I love that it's coming no matter what. Yeah, it's a great cosign to go see the new Jackass movie, because that unearthed Pitt clip is.
I still need to see it.
Completely insane behavior from everybody involved. It's fantastic. Okay. Number 11. A little bit of a prickly spot, but I am going to play. Let's play a movie on the movie draft.
Let's play a game.
Fuck you, Sophia. This is insane. Oh, really? I thought we were just we're gonna move on.
Mm-mm.
God, you really fucked this up. I think an Ocean's movie should be pretty high. Seems important, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Not at 11.
I mean, it'd be a great, tie into the name, but yeah, it's way too low.
Yeah, that would be funny actually, but it's too low.
Okay, I'm going to be playing 7. David Fincher's 1995 movie. I can see the argument why this is a bad spot for it. A, I was peer pressured into this bullshit. B, I think that this era of Pitt, there is a better film to represent that. So I think like
Mm,
it's important to have 7 here on the list. I think it's important for a litany of reasons, the Fincher of
mhm,
everything, like what it means, you know, in the pantheon of like kind of pseudo neo noir, like modern day crime thrillers, and I think there's a lot of good stuff there. I
mhm.
like Brad Pitt in this movie a lot. Recently rewatched it for the Brad Pitt draft that we did with Gooch.
Mm,
I was like, man, this movie still hits. It
yeah.
still has it. It's really,
Yeah.
really, really good. Another great yelling performance from one of our leads here.
Mhm. What's in the box?
What's in the
Classic. I was
box?
actually thinking of playing that at 12, so I am
There you go.
super
Ooh,
happy with this placement. Yeah, it's
okay.
great early Pit for sure. Belongs on the list without a doubt.
Okay. Sophia, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If instead of 7, if I was going to play The Rip, would you have vetoed The Rip at 11?
Yes. That's the thing about
Okay.
having 2 vetoes. You have, like,
It
a
might, yeah,
security veto and
Yeah.
a smart
right.
veto, you know?
Well, The Rip might just pop back up at 8 or 5. Who's to say?
That's your call, ultimately.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
there's
the
just
one that has to press post on the graphics, so
yeah.
I
Yeah,
live in that world. Yeah.
you do. You do.
I don't think there was a world where Ethan didn't play his boy Kevin Spacey's movie. So I understood it was going to be here
Yeah.
Oh,
regardless. Big
there you
Spacey
go.
guy,
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
Every
Okay.
draft,
Yeah.
you gotta make sure people know he's
Yeah,
out
gotta
there.
let him know who you're
He's making movies.
behind.
What's his new movie? I saw a screenshot of this. It's called like 1708 or something like this.
Yeah, it
It
looks like
looks.
it's a Yellowstone type of movie. It's
Mm,
Oh
not, but
shit.
it has that kind of vibe to it from the
yeah,
poster. Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, tough beat for my guy. You know,
Yeah, it's rough.
you do one wrong thing, can't make movies anymore.
Oh my god. I just watched LA Confidential the other day. Very good movie. He's
Mm,
great
Yeah.
in that, as they
mm,
all are.
yeah.
Um, okay.
Okay.
I'm up.
Wow,
Mm,
that was
okay.
incredibly stressful.
I'm so sorry.
You're
I'm
not though.
not.
That's the thing.
I'm
You don't
not.
care.
Um, okay. I'm going to I think this is the right place for it. I think it could be a little higher, but I'm gonna play it here. I said earlier that I feel that you can't have Matt Damon without Ben Affleck, and I feel like we have to have Good Will Hunting on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, this is Matt Damon's Oscar win in original screenplay.
Mhm.
He beat PTA for Boogie Nights here.
That's wow.
Crazy.
That's
I think that
crazy,
it's
honestly.
crazy, and I wouldn't go with that, but I think with Good Will Hunting, like what you have here is you have one of this is one of those movies that when I was in like high school and college, I thought this was like a perfect movie. And since
Mm,
it's, I haven't rewatched it, I would say in a really long time, but I just remember just like loving it. And so Matt Damon, of course, plays Will Hunting, who is this genius on the Harvard campus. And
Mhm.
it's about his relationship also with his professor, who's played by Robin Williams. It is just, I think, one of those, like when you think about the 90s also, like it's one of those, I think, that when you're looking at Matt Damon's filmography in that period, like you kind of have to go here. So
mhm.
I couldn't imagine having this collaborative board without this movie somewhere on it. So I'm gonna play it here.
I
Mhm.
take it.
I
I
thought it
like
was gonna
it.
go higher. I thought it was gonna go
Same.
higher.
I
Yeah.
thought it might, but I
Okay.
wasn't sure. There are some other ones I like more, so this felt top 10. Feels good for
Yeah,
Yeah.
it.
yeah. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Right below the instigators, obviously, is what Ben
Yeah,
is
of
where we're
course.
going next.
We bought a zoo. Yeah.
The threats are just I mean, okay. Good Will Hunting at 10. Good Will Hunting at 10. Yeah, this is
Mhm.
great. I haven't revisited Good Will Hunting in a really, really long time. And I think every time I've been like, ooh, I want to watch that, I'm just like, I just like don't know if I am in an emotional, like safe place
Mm,
to like revisit that a little bit. There's a lot to unpack with that movie. A, how good it is, and like B, the Robin Williams of everything. Like, if you want to get really into it, the Damon Affleck of everything and like what that means for the trajectory of Hollywood and their careers in particular. It's a very powerful movie.
Wonderful movie. Yeah,
I
just
forgot
one of my
Stellan
favorites.
Skarsgård is in that movie. Holy cow!
Yeah, great cast.
Minnie Driver, yeah, it's good stuff.
I love It's Not Your Fault. A friend of mine, and we quote each other that all the time, and I just think it's hilarious to just say that over and over again. But yeah, I think this might be peak Robin Williams in my opinion. Like he's so good in this.
Yeah, really, really good. Okay, we've entered the top 10.
Here we are.
We got 9 picks to go. 1 veto has been used so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's time for a Scorsese movie.
Okay.
And I think at number 9, while it might be higher on my personal list, I want to make sure it's here. That's going to be The Departed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a good spot. A good pick here.
I think it has to be on the board. Yeah.
Wow. I did not expect just undying praise from both of you, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Best Picture winner, essential collaborations. Yeah.
Huge
2 of them
movie.
in one movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, cop going undercover and find out who, being a rat, like it's great. And I know it's like the remake of Infernal Affairs or his version of it, whatever, but like this cast is insane. Like maybe not, maybe fuck yourself is just like one of the best lines in all of cinema. Like it's the best thing. I don't know, maybe not the best thing Wahlberg's done, but it's fantastic. But yeah, Damon, DiCaprio, Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, like Jack, like this cast is crazy. So I really love this movie. Again, if I was just making my own 17, this would be higher, but I've only got 3 picks left and I just want to make sure it's here. So I'm going to go with Departed at 9.
Okay. Had to be on the list. I considered it for 11 and I was like, outside of the top 10 feels low.
Yeah.
So I like it here. Where is this in your Scorsese rankings, Sophia?
Bottom tier.
Okay.
Mid to bottom tier, but he has so many great movies that I love. And this is just like, this reminds me, I always call it like, this is Scorsese's greatest hits, which is fine. Like the hits are great, but I like a lot of his like slower, long, Age of Innocence is my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking through the backdrops right now on Letterboxd and I'm reliving this whole movie. It's a pretty fucking cool movie. Pretty sick.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. Damon rocking like the early 2000s FBI sunglasses that just like have one piece of little wire, no rims or anything is great. Yeah. This movie rocks, dude. This movie's really, really, really good. Okay.
So now we got Once Upon a Time with DiCaprio and Pitt.
Yep.
Now we have The Departed with DiCaprio and Damon. So now we'll just, if we can get a Pitt Damon, then we'll have a crossover for everybody on this list. Which is exciting.
And we know the one.
We do.
Yeah.
Yep. We do. Okay, so I have notably stopped keeping track of people's picks because I think we have all made our minimums. Have we?
I mean, I've done a couple DiCaprio, so I know I'm good.
You're covered.
I've only made 2 picks so far, so I still have to do a Pitt pick.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
So you've done a Damon and a DiCaprio. Okay, Ben, you're shored up. You're good to go.
Yeah, and I don't think you've done a DiCaprio yet.
I don't think I've done a DiCaprio yet either. Okay, sounds good. This is good to know. Is it my pick?
It's all you.
Oh yeah. Okay, you just put up The Departed. Oh my god, I'm falling behind, guys. Starting to lose my mind.
I just can't wait to see what you play here.
I can't either. Can I ask 2 collaborative questions that'll gauge what I play here?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. I'm late to this party. I'm late to the Revenant of everything. Does it need to be on this board? It's Leo's only Oscar win. It's notably important in his career. I know it's a quote unquote makeup. I get it. I don't know where you stand. I don't know where we stand as a collaborative group in recognizing that.
I think that Leo has been in more Best Picture winners than most people. So you
Mhm.
can recognize his Oscar greatness there
Okay.
instead of in the lead actor category. Like
Mhm.
Titanic, we already have here. The Departed, we already have here. So like that to me checks the Oscar box.
Okay.
So like we wouldn't necessarily need to do that with The Revenant.
I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
it's a really good spot to be in. Ben, are you cool with that?
Yeah, I echo that.
Okay.
Also, thinking about The Revenant, though, it's just like with that Inception, we would have had 2 Tom Hardys, and it's like, when are we doing the Tom Hardy draft? That's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting for now.
Yeah, that's a good
Venom.
shout. Lock
Venom,
number
3
one.
of the
Oh, yeah.
11.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Ooh, good point. Yeah, I watched The Revenant for the first time. A lot of grunting. A lot of grunting in that film.
Mhm.
No, I can't particularly say it was one of my favorites, but powered through. Second question. Where do we want our Oceans movie?
Higher.
I think it's high. Like
Pretty high.
I feel like it should be really high, especially
Okay.
because it's a
I'm
collaboration too.
I'm super cool with that. I'm super cool
Yeah.
with that. All right. So high on that. All right, at number 8, I'm gonna play Babylon. This is a movie with Brad Pitt in it. I feel like it's
Really,
pretty good.
of all the movies,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I can't even look at you in the eyes. I'm just looking at my spreadsheet.
And your spreadsheet has nothing else that you would want on there.
I have. Let me do the count. Hold on. Out of the movies that I want on here, I've got 9. Babylon is the 9th. So one of the other very important ones is going to get kicked.
I mean, maybe more. Like, you don't have to play your 9th here. Like, you can play your 4th here.
I could.
You should, I think.
Yeah, you probably should.
I'm
Like,
sorry, guys. I don't know what
the
you
big
want me to
movies
say.
you don't know. I feel like you're just doing this as a bit.
No, I would never. I have literally never in 125 plus episodes. I've never done a bet on this show, so I don't even know where to start. The big movies that I haven't seen. You raise a good point. Oh, wow.
Yeah, what big movies haven't you seen? What do
Yeah.
Sophia and I need the
I don't know.
responsibility of playing?
Yeah,
That
what
was
do we
some
need to
fear
play?
into my heart. That was some fear into my heart. That's for sure. There could be something out there. Yeah, I guess we'll never know. I mean, Sophia, you've got another veto. You have
I
2.
do have another veto, but I'm too scared for what's to come.
Oh, no funny business after this. I'm all business.
Yeah.
I can promise you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play
not
Babylon here.
Not gonna use your single veto?
I mean, I don't feel right about vetoing something I haven't seen.
You know what would be the craziest zag in the history of this podcast? Would be if you watch Babylon and you actually come out and you like it.
That would be wild. Yeah.
Yeah. You might. You never know. I mean, it's a very it's a very polarizing thing. I feel like people either really love it or really hate it. Like my response to it being on the list isn't so much about how I personally feel about the movie. It's just these guys are legends.
I played it. It's that I played it.
They're
You hate
no,
me.
it's that they're legends already. And they just have so many good movies that won't get picked at all. Yeah. That's okay.
I still have a DiCaprio movie to go. This does not fulfill my barrier at all.
Actually, I don't feel good about it, but I am going to veto it. I never said I wasn't going to veto it.
I'm
I just
pretty
said, I wouldn't
sure
feel
we
good
moved on
about
from
it.
the area of opportunity. I'm pretty sure we're outside the gate.
I don't think Sophia started talking about her next
I haven't
pick.
started
I think
talking
we were still
yet.
chatting about Babylon.
We were.
So it's back to you at 8.
I have to de-green this on my prep list. One moment, please.
To take that off.
I kind of feel like crying right now. I'm really sad.
Well, I know a movie you can watch later to fix that.
The fuck is wrong with you guys? I guess
there's just so many better movies. There are 8 better movies than Babylon between these 3 guys.
There's so many good ones we haven't even touched. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No funny business. Number 8. I personally might put this a little bit higher, but I do feel like we're getting into the territory of we got some really, really big ones. So, dang it. Sophia, you really fucked me. You really screwed me up with this whole like new age,
I
like don't play these new movies kind of a thing.
I
Because
didn't.
now
You can play. No,
I'm
you
all
can play
bent
new
out of shape.
movies. I just want variety. I
Look
wasn't
at
the one who vetoed it this time.
You want variety? What does that mean? What does it mean? Okay.
Will you play the Pitt movie here that I know you want on this list? Because it does not belong higher.
That's what I'm clicking. I just clicked
Okay.
on that. You want me to do that?
Yeah, I would love
Okay,
that.
I'll play. Okay, number 8, I'll play Moneyball. I'll put Moneyball.
Oh, that is not what I was thinking at all. But okay.
That's what I was gonna play next.
What were you alluding to?
I'm just like holding my breath for you to play The Big Short at some point.
Oh,
Thought about it. I
you guys.
I can only choose one avenue, you know?
Yeah.
I do think there is something to be said for Brad Pitt playing a dude selling a bunch of stocks in the middle of a pub in Ireland through a laptop and proceeding to live his life with seats as a currency. That's important information.
And I think that's all we need to talk about it. So
Okay.
Moneyball 8.
I love The Big Short. Love The Big Short. You're out of The Big Short, Sophia?
I'm out on Adam McKay.
As a full scope. Can't do Step Brothers.
Oh, I can do the comedies. I can do Step Brothers. I can do Anchorman.
Now the nuance comes out. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can't do like the more modern political leaning, like no.
Okay.
Thought pieces.
Don't Look Up at 2?
Yeah.
That's the one I'm holding my breath for.
Dude, I know. Don't Look Up, Big Short, and Interstellar is what I'm worried about.
Not gonna do it. No, he's just in The Big Short for too little of time. Moneyball at 8. I think I thought about trying to get it a little bit higher. I feel pretty good about this. This is obviously about the Oakland A's and how they use math to beat the MLB, and particularly Billy Beane, and how he was able to get back into baseball and then proceed to not entirely see the treasures of his path.
Mm-hmm.
And how his daughter wants to play the guitar. It's really important as well.
Another Philip Seymour Hoffman on the list. Happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Pratt, I have an A's hat on right now. Like, I'm super happy to see this movie on here. Obviously, I would have played it higher, but it needs to be here. So, excellent job.
Okay. Love Moneyball.
I feel so good about my veto right now.
Babylon for Moneyball. Might be one of the greatest turnarounds.
10 out of 10.
History.
I'll make that trade every time.
Like we got Babylon for 7 and Babylon for Moneyball. Like that's pretty good work.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Some would argue a pretty good trade. Yeah, how can you not be romantic about baseball?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Artie Howe, one of the great Philip Seymour Hoffman performances.
Okay.
All right. So Ben, you burned your veto, right? I gotta mark.
Yeah, veto is burned.
I gotta mark that. Man, I'm still out of DiCaprio movie. Shoot, I'm running out of space too. Dear Lord, I didn't think I'd have this problem.
Yeah. I actually don't know what you guys think about this movie, but I do feel so. I have a Brad Pitt pick. I was gonna go with Moneyball. That was gonna be my next pick at 7. Okay. I think it could have been even higher, honestly. Like, I was expecting it to be a higher pick on the board. Yeah. But this is, I think, again, like leaning into an era of Brad Pitt. Like, when I think of like hot Brad Pitt, I think of Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think it is like quintessential Pitt. Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, of course. I mean, I think this movie, it's 1999, David Fincher. It has, I think, quite the reputation that I don't think it necessarily deserves. But I think it's, it's all about this kind of like, it's all about, I think, like male aggression and violence in a way. And of course it's about these, underground fight clubs. So, like I said, Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, Helena Bonham Carter, It's hard to
Jared Leto
explain, I
getting
think,
his
this
ass
movie.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we always like to see.
Love to see
Right.
it.
Yeah. Big win.
But this is one of those movies, like, if you have not had it spoiled for you yet, somehow don't. Like, if you haven't seen it, go watch
that'd
it.
be crazy.
But yeah, I would say Fight Club here. I think it should be on the board.
Nice.
I agree. Should be on the board. I was worried it'd be like a top 5, but I like the spot. I really like the spot for him.
Yeah, feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a really good, fantastic film. I think one of the few times the movie's better than the book. I don't think that happens very often, but yeah, I think this is wonderful. Obviously, all those World Cup jokes have been kind of funny. Seeing Ed Norton and Brad Pitt hanging out together. But yeah, just classic.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I don't know what else to say. Meatloaf made the list, and that makes my heart happy.
Hell yeah.
Love to see
Can't
our guy
do
out
Rocky
there.
Horror, otherwise it would.
Yeah. Interesting that we got 2 late 90s Fincher Pitt collabs here on this draft. That's something of note. Do we, so far looking at our list, we only have one Leo Scorsese movie.
There's room.
Huh.
It's funny when you mentioned the franchise thing, like one Bourne, one Oceans. I was going to say only one Leo Scorsese, but I figured that would not go over well with you guys. So
that would have been vetoed.
Yeah.
Okay. Fight Club on the list.
So yeah, I think that means it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Top 6.
Top 6. Here we are. I'm gonna go.
Sophia, that fills your Brad Pitt.
Yeah. So now I have all 3,
threshold.
and I can just, for my last 2, do whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy that hasn't met the threshold.
So we have at least one more DiCaprio coming.
At least one more DiCaprio coming.
Okay.
For me. Yep.
Cool.
Something to keep in mind.
I mean, I hate to go 3 in a row with Pitt, but I'm going to. I'm going to be playing, I think, the best movie from this director and one of my favorite collabs.
We could go
go higher.
Maybe not. Sorry.
Well, let me lift up my shirt and see if we're thinking about the same
we
thing.
Are. We are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go higher. Higher's good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Like, stop, don't say it.
I was like, no.
I was like, man, this would be iconic if you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna play Guy Ritchie's Snatch. And Sophia was like, play it higher, please.
I like that.
Can you imagine?
Dang. Okay.
Gotta rethink.
I wasn't expecting this. Okay, I'm gonna do. Fuck.
I mean, there is something to be said strategically though about this. If Sophia's gonna try to coax you into playing it later, the onus kind of falls on you to put it at 3 or strike a deal with Sophia here, or Bastards doesn't make the list. You know what I mean? Like, are you willing to take this risk?
Yeah, I mean, okay. If she played it at 1, it would belong there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying she has to, or it is, but yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going between essentially super early DiCaprio or super recent DiCaprio.
Oh.
And I'm trying to figure out which one to do because obviously there was the Oscar of it all with One Battle After Another. Fantastic movie. I got to see it in London at the BFI IMAX, which was cool. Real sausage fest. A lot of dudes there, you know.
I saw it there too and had the same experience.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So, and then the other one, I'm just going to like talk it out. The other one I love and would like to put on here for myself and my partner is Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. I love Romeo and Juliet.
Yes. Yes.
And I think I want to play that. I know Titanic is already on here, but Ethan, you know my love of Elvis. Like, I think Baz Luhrmann has a great style, and this early Leo and this cast, like just like reciting Shakespeare and the soundtrack of it all, like. One of my favorite jokes from Orange County, like, what do you think about Romeo and Juliet? Claire Danes. Like, yeah, exactly. Claire Danes. Like, yeah, Romeo and Juliet. I'm going to play it on here. Just like, man, such a good movie. Such fun. Leo, I mean, Leguizamo, like he's great in this. Like, I don't know. I love it all, and I would love to have this on the list. And I think I'll get some brownie points with my partner, so I'll take those.
Yeah, you weren't lying about the Ben special. Really going after the individual picks
Oh
here.
yeah, 100%.
Brownie points with the partner.
Yep.
I mean, this is
Huh.
an incredible Shakespeare adaptation. Like this is when I used to teach, like this was the like hands down best one that would like get high school kids into Shakespeare because it
Yeah.
understands the emotions. Like it
Mhm.
makes everything feel so intense. And this is when I fell in love with Leo. So I'm glad it's on the board.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leo and Claire Danes are insanely hot in this movie. That's my take.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a solid take.
Great stuff. I mean, I watched it in prep for this. I think the movie's okay. Like I think it's fine. Baz it is Bazzing, you know, he's doing his thing, and I appreciate that, and I can see it. I will say my Letterboxd review, I was like, how come you guys didn't tell me this was so sad? I got a lot of people that thought I was serious. Guys, I knew it was
rough,
romantic.
man.
I got
You're
so
like,
many
I
DMs
know
where
it's a tragedy.
people were like, what are you talking about? This is Shakespeare's tragedy. I know, guys. I know it's sad. I honestly, I will say though, I didn't know it ended like that. Like I didn't know that she woke up as soon as he took the poison. I was just like, fuck, that sucks, man. That
Yeah.
really sucks for
Yeah.
both those.
Real
both
bad
those
timing.
It's pretty
real
bad,
bad
right?
timing.
Yeah.
Really tough. The pool sequence is gorgeous.
Mhm.
Astounding. Okay.
Cool.
Wow. We've reached the top 5.
Mhm.
Here we go. Okay, so one of these movies is going to be Inglourious Bastards. That means we have 4 spots.
And one of them's gonna be a Leo for you.
One of them's got to be a Leo for me. And one of them's got to be an Oceans movie,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Can I collaborate with you guys to have one of you play the Oceans movie? I got to get a Leo off my slate here.
I was
can't
planning
go
to
into
play
my
it
final.
at 3.
Okay. I'm cool. I'm fine.
That's
I'm cool
good
with
at
that.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
think
great.
so.
I can't blow another pick on Pitt
Mhm.
and then like only play one DiCaprio. That's deranged. I was thinking of only playing DiCaprio the whole game,
Mm.
and that hasn't happened. So at number 5, what do I want more? Kind of in the same boat, Ben, where I'm like, do I want like the newest, or do I want not?
Yeah.
Because
You're thinking of doing your DiCaprio right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it a Scorsese or a Spielberg
Or
Well,
PTA.
it's a PTA.
or a PTA?
Yeah. So I am up in the air on 2. And I feel like since we've reached the top 5, we should maybe be nice.
Yeah.
Should we maybe like talk this
I
out?
think
So
yeah, we can talk it out.
one battle is
Mhm.
I'm up on one battle.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking about Wolf of Wall Street. And I don't know. I think I personally prefer one battle, but I
Mhm.
think for the Leo spin, putting Wolf of Wall Street maybe even higher than this is like he's kind of doing his thing. I think a lot of people tend to gravitate towards like, oh, that's the performance where like that's the Leo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where like he's doing something totally outlandish from what he normally does.
Mhm.
So I think that would be really cool to have higher, but I don't know where you guys land on either of these. I mean, I know Sophia's pro one battle. I know
Yeah,
you're
I
pro
mean,
one battle, Ben,
love
but like
love one battle.
I don't know what
Um,
we think we want at 5.
Yeah,
tough.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a toss up. I think part of me would lean one battle, but I
Okay.
hear your argument on Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would play one battle even higher. That's the thing. Because I think if you're like
Yeah.
quality of movie, it's like
Yeah, it doesn't get
better
much
than-
better.
yeah, it doesn't get much better. And I like it because it's a different side of Leo. I think both
Yeah.
are pretty essential to Caprio. Though.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
The other options, like you could do if you I don't know how you feel about like Catch Me If You Can or The Aviator, like some of those like that time 2000s.
Yeah.
Killers
I'm-
of the
Catch Me
Flower
If You Can.
Moon is another option.
Yeah, I'm considering Killers. That's kind of where I'm trying to figure out where we want to go.
Do you know what you want to do it to?
Well, okay, guys, can I be honest with you for a second?
Yeah.
It'd be a nice change.
Okay, I just want you. I want the listener. This is my confessional. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm kneeling down on the pad right now. I'm confessing my sins. There is so much of me that wants to take this conversation so seriously, and then
Mhm.
proceed to just play Babylon again because I think it's incredible content for me personally.
You gotta hold on to that
When
veto, Sophia.
I
when
know. Like it can't be at
but
2.
no, this is why I'm confessing. This is why I'm confessing.
Mhm.
So that is my earthly sin. I want to
Mhm.
commit to the bit. I really do. And I think it would be hilarious. Would it benefit the podcast? No. Would it benefit the graphic? No. You guys would hate me. I would hate myself. Just a complete lose-lose situation.
Mhm.
However, Babylon would end up on the list, and that's pretty cool. So I will say I tried, okay, for the Babylon heads, for the hive out there. I saw its greatness. I saw Pitt. I
Mhm.
tried to stick to the bit. I was sussed out twice. I
Mhm.
can't. You guys weakened me, and you broke me. Okay, so we're
Okay.
done. We're done with the Babylon bit.
Cool.
All right. So I wanted a super duper honesty time. I need to
Mhm.
tell you, I was this close to just being like, cool, thanks for talking that out. We're gonna put Babylon here. It's not gonna happen. Even though that would be really funny. I think we should put Wolf of Wall Street here at number 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to nominate here.
Cool.
Okay.
Great performance. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think great performance, obviously, from Leo. I think another great yell sequence from our guy.
Mhm.
Really, really good at screaming. This is obviously about Jordan Belfort and his autobiography, becoming the Wolf of Wall Street, and really, living a life of lavish debauchery and doing crazy things with Jonah Hill. Another Jonah Hill movie has
Other
made the list,
Jonah.
by the way,
Yeah.
which is important. Another Margot Robbie movie on the
Mhm.
list. Another Leo
Mhm.
Margot movie as well. R.I.P. the great Rob Reiner in this movie, just kicking their asses for spending so much money on dinner. I love The Wolf of Wall Street. Really, really, really big fan of it. Every time I revisit it, I'm like, oh, God, I forgot how much I love this movie.
What if I vetoed it?
I think that'd be sick considering I just fucking bared my heart, but whatever. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to veto it.
It'd be so funny.
I
Are
think
you sure?
Leo's-
You're
I
sure
think
you're not
Leo
going to
is-
veto it?
No, I think Leo is great in this movie, and I
Okay.
think that the Quaalude scene is one of his best.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in quite a while, like the full thing.
Me too.
I need to rewatch it, but yeah, I think this is a solid pick here.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. It's really, really
So good.
yeah, man. Okay, well, since I couldn't get Babylon on the list, which also has PJ Byrne in it, this is my PJ Byrne pick. PJ, I tried my hardest.
Mhm.
Okay. If you would have vetoed this, I would have played Babylon. So you saved yourself on that one. I would have retconned everything that I just said. Okay.
Okay.
We've done it.
I think this is high enough for it. I could play it at 1, but I'm gonna go with another Brad Pitt movie here, and I'm gonna take Inglourious Bastards.
Cool.
Okay. I
Top
like
4 sounds good.
Yeah.
I think this is a really, incredible work of revisionist history. It has so much of like the things that Tarantino loves. I think that the opening scene alone with Christoph Waltz is just terrifying. Like I remember the first time seeing that in a theater and just being absolutely horrified and also just riveted and hooked the whole time. And I think for Pitt, you have the iconic Gorlami moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's this revisionist history with the Nazis, and it revolves around a cinema too. So I feel like this is one where it had to be very high up. This is a 5-star, another 5-star perfect movie for me. So I'm gonna play it here.
Yeah. Got no qualms on my part.
I love this movie. Once upon a time, I actually did show this to an ex of mine, not ex at the time. We watched the intro and I was like, wasn't that amazing? She's like, I don't really get it. And I can't confirm or deny that led to us breaking up. I was just like, what? What do you mean you don't get it? Like, that's just one of the best opening scenes of any movie ever.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
and it's just
Yeah.
like, no, it wasn't for me. I was like, all right, well, I think
Wow.
you're not for me. So this is crazy. But
A lot of
Yeah.
us have movies like that. They're very
Mhm.
revealing. For me, it was the end of No
I-
Country for Old Men, which I think
Oh,
is
Oh, okay.
perfect.
yeah.
But, you know, yeah.
No, I think that's fair. I have a little bit of a deeper attachment to said example and exercise. When I bought the 4K of the Eyes Wide Shut Criterion, I told my wife, I was like, you got to watch this with me. It's a big deal. I explained everything to her. I was like, this is why it's so important that this scan looks different than the other
Mm.
ones. It's less yellow. It's all of these things, right? She had never seen Eyes Wide Shut. We got, and I was like, buckle up. Here we go. Like, this is the most important movie to me. And we got like 15 minutes in, and she was checking Instagram, and I was like, you can fuck right off. You can leave this room.
This is
We're
it.
still happily married. I am so in love with her.
Yeah.
But honestly, you can fuck right off.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Did
It's
not lead
rough.
to our downfall, but it was a tough situation. Yeah, this is good. Love Inglourious Bastards. I know Sophie Holsinger would love to see it a little bit higher, but
Hmm.
must be present to win. Not here. Can't do anything about
It's
it.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be hilarious if you just like hopped on the Zoom right now. It's like, Vito,
Actually,
Look it up.
guys.
co-founder Vito. Yeah,
Yeah, she would come in with ultimate power.
she really would.
Okay. Entering
right.
the top 3. I've got a veto. Sophia's got 1 veto. Ben, you have a veto override.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about it before. Ocean's 11, just one of my absolute favorite, a comfort film. The style of it all, like Soderbergh is like everybody here is crushing it. For some reason, Don Cheadle's doing a British accent, completely unnecessary.
It's
Not
so
even great, but
confounding,
he's
man.
doing it, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
cool, I guess,
I don't get it.
I love this movie so much. I don't know that Clooney's ever been cooler.
Mhm.
The poker scene with Pitt and the TV, so like,
Yeah.
I could just go through this movie from start to finish and just talk about everything I love. But one of my favorite moments in all of movies is when Danny goes to Tess at dinner. He's like, does he make you laugh? He doesn't make me cry. Like, but like whoever, when they wrote that, like I would have just stopped for the night. I'd be like, I'm not going to Todd that line. That line's fucking awesome. Like I need to just call it. So, yeah, Ocean's 11, just superb and definitely needed to be on the list.
Yeah. I love this this high
Yeah.
up. I think it's deserved. And I think having 11 be our pick is pivotal as well. I mean, this is obviously the one
I
that
think so
started
too.
it. I think it's Soderbergh at his absolute best from every single perspective and angle. I think it's all of these guys about as close to like their peak as you can get in 2001. And of course, like inevitably starting a franchise that lasted 15 years and had a
Yeah.
spin-off and all of the other things, and is supposedly, hopefully, seeing a reboot at some point in time. I just think great pick.
Directed by Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, but yeah, directed by Bradley. Our guy's out there. He's making some choices as of late. I'll just say that. I stand by pretty much everything my guy does, except maybe some things as of late. Directed by Bradley Cooper. That's happening. You think Cooper will get nominated for his direction in the new Ocean's film or what?
No, I think he needs to take a little break from awards and then he'll come back.
He was doing his damnedest as balls, and is this thing on?
I thought he was great.
Break.
I thought he was great.
I thought he was really good too. I thought he was really good. I think it's funny that he plays an artist who is like eternally damned to not be successful in that film. It's the most hilarious moment of that movie. Okay, so we've got our Pitt Damon movie.
Got our Pitt Damon.
We kind of got all of our segments here.
Yep.
We did it all. Okay. We're at the top 2. It's already back to me, which I'm not quite sure how that happened. And then Sophia, you're going to pick number 1. You want to talk this through?
Yeah.
You want to make sure this list is right?
I think so. Let's.
Okay.
What are you between here? I mean, I think it's too late now, I guess. But I mean, Oceans could have been higher. I think maybe, but 3 is good.
What if I was just like, I'm between 12 Years a Slave and I was gonna say something else. The Last Duel. What if those were my 2 picks?
I
Last Duel would be sick.
I
I
would be
just-
so goated, dude.
I just don't even know what I would say.
That'd be
I'd be like, are you sure
unreal.
not like Oppenheimer? Like something else that's new.
Interesting.
But I don't
Not on
think
my
that
list. No.
that's no. Not on your list at
Realistically,
all. Yeah.
realistically, I am between One Battle and Killers of the Flower Moon. Those are the two movies I have left on my list.
Okay. I
just don't know where you stand, where you're at.
I love both of those movies. Like,
Yeah.
I have no issue with either of them being top two. I personally like prefer One Battle.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be my number one pick. So we can make it easy if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I guess I was just kind of sussing out like if you were gonna try to zag on me and like not pick one of those two movies.
I fully plan on picking One Battle. I have another one. I have another one, but I don't know if you guys have seen it, which I don't know if picking that at number one would be like completely deranged.
That'd be
I'm
tough.
so curious.
It's The
You can
Tree
say
of
it.
Life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that movie fucked me up.
I haven't seen it. Kind of refuse at this point in time.
Why?
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. Let me check. I've seen one Terrence Malick movie, and it was Song to Song, which I was just like, this isn't for me.
I don't like Song to Song. Song to Song is not it. But like Days of Heaven, The Tree of Life, some good ones.
Tree of Life would be sick at number one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think we should go down that route. I
feel like though, do we want also like two
late stage succession
Leo
DiCaprios
right at the top? Right. And like you could also say like, is Killers like the best representation of Leo?
And we already have two Scorseses on there.
Have two Scorseses, yeah.
Guys, this pod is faded. The more we talk ourselves out of making good decisions, and I think that's trouble.
But I mean, The Tree of Life is an amazing decision.
I'm not going to pick The Tree of Life. I'm not going to pick it.
No, you're not. I know, but I'm saying like if you picked One Battle, like The Tree of Life is an amazing, like beautiful Palme d'Or winner that I've drafted before.
Okay. I guess you could convince
fantastic Brad Pitt performance.
I guess it's my own fault that I haven't seen it. Yeah. This is what I get.
Now you gotta watch it.
Yeah, now I gotta watch it. Okay.
There are
so you want me to play One Battle?
I mean,
can I appeal to the social media podcast host Ethan right now? Tree of Life, number one on the graphic, is fucking awesome. Like, imagine the reaction that gets. Like, well deserved, beautiful movie. Really destroyed me when I left the theater. I was like, oh my God. Like, I had an internal crisis after I watched it, to be completely honest. But as like the content of it all, like Tree of Life at one is so cool. So much better than One Battle.
What are we saying if we put Tree of Life at number one? Are we saying like that Brad Pitt performance is the best out of any of these movies on the list? Is that what we're saying?
I mean, like, what have we been saying when we put anything down here? You know, like,
I actually don't know. I have zero idea what we've been saying this whole time. What does it all mean? Well, I guess we'll never know.
What's it all mean? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, but it's also like it's deserved. Like it is it's an incredible, perfect movie.
Okay, I hear you. I've thought about it. I also am just kind of curious, like, if I play Killers of the Flower Moon here and then you stick to the Tree of Life bit, One Battle doesn't make the list? Like, is that? I don't know. You're
kidding.
The One Battle queen.
I am the One Battle queen. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you though. I do think Killers is kind of like what people would expect.
I feel like we should have played it earlier, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Shoot. Oh, he does like money.
Or not at all.
Or not at all.
That's why I'm saying you watching Babylon and turning out to actually like it would be the craziest zag.
I think that you need to watch Babylon. You need to watch The Tree of Life. I will watch Snatch or whatever you're talking about.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, deal.
Get to watch Bullet Train again.
Yeah, dude. God, Bullet Train goated. Come on. You sure I shouldn't play The Lost City? We considered Pitt in that?
Yeah.
It's out there. Or Stillwater.
We're
Okay.
the top 2. Oh my God, Stillwater. Oh.
Talk about Zag. Talk about subversion. Okay.
That's a Zag.
I'm cool. You guys have convinced me. I'm cool. I will really try to watch The Tree of Life. So I'm going to play one battle at 2. I'll play one battle after another here. I think I was in the camp, and I fully support Michael B. Jordan winning an Oscar. I think deserved, incredible stuff. I really thought Leo had it. I really thought that this was going to be it. I just,
me too.
I thought he had the momentum. I thought he had what it took. It felt good on the night, and it just didn't go that way. And that's, we all know how the Oscars tend to roll. But I think, we've talked about one battle ad nauseum. You and I, Sophia, especially on this pod, every single time I feel like we pod. This is, I think PTA is like complete. I guess like magnum opus, but like dude's gonna make movies for 25 more years. So I don't know what's coming down the pipeline. I just can't help but every time I think of one battle after another, a movie that I now own the 4K Steelbook to. Ben, we both own this incredible stuff.
Me too.
You love to see it. I just can't help but think everything in that movie leads to him and his voice breaking and saying Willa. And I just can't get away from that. That like nothing will really top that for me. So one battle after another. Instantly iconic costume as Bob as well.
Yes.
Like you can't undersell that when the trailer came out, people were like, that's the Halloween costume. And that kind of power is pretty unreal.
And we were just like a month away from Halloween, right? Like it was all over the place. It was great timing for that.
And to kind of full circle this back to like, can these guys still lead movies? I know that Sean Penn won an Oscar for this, but like he was the villain. The movie was not built on the shoulders of Sean Penn. It was built on the shoulders of DiCaprio. Like this is Chase Infinity's very first movie. Janet Taylor hasn't been in a ton of things, at least in his capacity. Like this was his movie. And I think it proves he still is a movie star.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, this movie I think is perfect. We've talked about it so much, but like when I saw it, I just thought, how is it possible that this is my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance? Like it's coming to me now after all of these great movies and after loving him for so long, but there's just something different. Like there's something so special about his blend of comedy and drama. So it's a perfect pick for him.
What's up, homie?
What's up, homie? Yeah.
Mexican hairless. Like it was so funny. Like that being the password is crazy.
It's so every time. Really it's so funny.
It really
is.
The way he like looks around and he's like got it like on the tip of his tongue, literally.
Yeah. Benicio's fantastic. I wore my one battle shirt yesterday and got multiple compliments. I get them every time I wear. Like I think people really like that movie. So wonderful selection.
Yeah. I have a sick shirt from Wrecking Fountain that just has like a massive face of Perfidia. And then on the back, it says like her kind of slogan that she says in the beginning, right? Like, free from fear, free from fucking borders. Incredible stuff.
Nice.
Oh, love it.
Okay. This sounds an awful lot like we just picked the number one movie, but we didn't. That was number 2. We've got to pick a number 1.
The number 1 pick is The Tree of Life.
Oh, okay. They're gonna say Basketball Diaries. Okay. Is this movie spoilerable? Like, I don't want you to spoil this movie for me.
I mean, you can't really spoil it. It's a Terrence Malick movie. Like it's it's like it's energy. It doesn't like it just takes you away, and it just makes
another
you
Sean Penn movie.
Another Sean Penn movie. So yeah, this is Terrence Malick's film from 2011. Brad Pitt plays the patriarch of this family in Texas, and it's a phenomenal performance from him. This is very stern father of the family, and in it it's again, like I said, it's hard to describe. I described it as a cathedral of a movie. It feels like it's just this big beautiful thing with so many different avenues that you can go down, but I think at the end of it, like you just feel this profound sense of perspective, and you have this deep new understanding of life, and I don't think you can experience that for many movies. It is so visually stunning, shot by Emmanuel Lubezki, and I think like genuinely this is I know we're joking about like the graphic and like people seeing this, but like this is, I think, the best film in Brad Pitt's filmography. Like it is so I think it is stunning. If you love it, like it will grab hold of you in a way that is, again, like it's difficult to explain.
Okay.
Love it.
I have a feeling I'm gonna fall in love with this movie. That's what I feel like. I don't want to hype it up for myself, but
Yeah.
feels like it's really in my bag.
It's
Uh,
unlike anything else you'll ever see. It's like it's
okay.
completely singular.
Man, okay, I'm really excited. I think this is great. I'm not even gonna like. I'm not even gonna like justify the bit of like, what if I vetoed this and then things got really
Mhm.
chaotic. Like, I think this is cool. I think we're good with this. Notably, casting director Francine Maisler, a
Mhm.
very storied, very legendary casting director, ties back to what we just talked about with DiCaprio. She cast for Sinners, and she also cast for Babylon. So Babylon representation
A
in
win
some way
for
or some
you.
form.
There you
Yeah,
go.
There you
big
go.
win, big win for this guy. Okay, we've done it. We've completed the DiCaprio Pitt Damon collaborative draft here on the Movie Draft Podcast. 17 movies, all varying in form and fashion and representation of all three of these wonderful actors. Let me go through the list, see if exercise was successful, and we can toss out any movies that maybe didn't make the list that we thought about. At 17, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That started this draft so many hours ago. Feels like 16,
Which we all agreed on. No one vetoed or anything, so we all agreed that
Yeah.
belonged to 17.
Yeah, I guess we didn't.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you still have a veto, Sophia. I still have a veto as well.
I know. But
I
know you would have played it again at 16. I just know.
Yeah, it would have happened. At 16 was Interstellar. At 15, F1. At 14, The Talented Mr. Ripley. 13, Inception. 12, Titanic. 11 was David Fincher's Seven. 10, Good Will Hunting. 9, The Departed. 8, Moneyball. 7, Fight Club. 6, Romeo and Juliet. Number 5, The Wolf of Wall Street. Number 4, Inglourious Bastards. Number 3, Ocean's 11. Number 2, One Battle After Another. And number 1, Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life.
Hell yeah.
We feel good about this? Good, successful exercise?
Pretty
I
good.
love
I
it.
played
This is
myself doing
eclectic.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me with
You really
Inception
did, Ben.
too. Yeah.
What would you, if Interstellar was not part of this, what were you going to put at 16, Ben? As like not a play?
Maybe I would have done like Catch Me If You Can. I would have been way too low, but like I would have wanted it on the list.
On the list would have been good.
Yeah. If I could go back and swap something out, that's what I would do.
I wasn't keeping stats as we ran through this, but I'm curious like where this list lies. Do we feel like we're pretty even on these three actors? Did we lean one way or another? I kind of feel like we leaned a little bit Pitt heavy.
I think so.
Yeah.
A little Pitt heavy.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tree of Life, Oceans, Inglourious Bastards, Fight Club,
Only 4
Moneyball,
Damons. Only 4 Damons on here.
7, F1. Whoa. Right?
Yeah.
That's 7 Pitts.
It's not
If
bad.
I did my math right.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 Damons, and then a handful of Leos on here as well.
Yeah.
I think the big Leo omission to me is still Killers. I would have liked to see it. But I get that I get that it's not, you know what I mean? Like you can't just like pluck it out and be like, that's Leo.
For me,
One,
it's
I'm
Catch Me If
surprised-
You Can.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
That one, I just feel like it's such a cool like examination of who he is as a movie star at that time. It's just this this big movie. I just saw it in theaters again when I was in LA at the beginning of the year, and like seeing it on the big screen, I think I just like fell in love with Leo's performance in that even more, and just like how he keeps you on your toes the entire time. So that would have been my Leo pick, I think, if I had one more.
Okay. I am surprised that I don't think we even talked about Django, which
This
like
is where I was going to go next.
as the movie is kind of whatever, but as the Leo performance? Like, you know,
Candy?
aside from like, oh, he actually cut his hand and like whatever, we get it, but it's actually a really great performance, you know, like, and I was curious if that was going to come up as any, like, for me, it's a real performance over movie nomination. Again, like I played myself with Interstellar. I really thought like Oppenheimer and that kind of stuff was on the table, and I was worried about it. I was like, damn, dude, that's not their movie. I gotta get ahead of this and get Interstellar on the list. And then to find out you both are just like, what the fuck you doing? Like, that doesn't belong. I was like, oh, okay. Like, all right, cool, good to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, some really good stuff. I'm yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah.
I think Django is the most popular one on this list that is not on our list. So I think the call out is right there. I think Saving Private Ryan is probably the next thing. I didn't really consider that movie. I'm not really like Damon's the guy in that film. Shutter Island not on here.
Great. I was worried about that.
Cool. Me too.
Okay, fuck both of you. I like Shutter Island. What's wrong with you?
You can like it the first time, but you can't like it ever again.
No, I
Like,
agree.
it's
Okay,
not
I agree.
good.
I did recently revisit Shutter Island. I think I put this in my review. I was like, damn, this movie is telegraphed from the very first scene. And that's tough on a revisit. Yeah, no Oppenheimer. You guys didn't want Matt Damon being like, you're the most important thing to ever happen. We didn't think about it?
I was leaving it to you.
Yeah, I thought someone would pick it. Just like The Martian, I thought someone might take that, especially with the Project Hail Mary of this year.
Well,
but
I was worried about The Martian because when I did visit The Revenant, The Martian obviously comes out the same year, and both get nominated for Best Picture, both get acting nominations, I believe. So I was like, oh no, like I only saw one of these, and I thought you guys would toss out The Martian. I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
No Last Duel, like I mentioned. That's a tough beat for wigs everywhere.
I also thought one of you might take Ad Astra for Pitt.
Haven't seen it.
Have you seen The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford? That was one I also thought might be on the list for Pitt.
Nope.
Shout out Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Pitt.
Thelma and Louise.
I really thought one of you was going to play Rounders. I feel like this movie has a lot of cultural cachet. And I just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And no Burn After Reading either.
There are just so many. They're in so many good movies. And The Bourne Ultimatum too was on my list of a possible Damon, depending on where you guys went.
Yeah, no Bourne movie on this list. That's an important Damon signifier here. Okay. Well, yeah, Euro Trip and Stuck on You, not on the list, Ben. So sorry
Surprising.
to say. Yeah, really, really tough beat for comedies everywhere. I feel pretty good about this. I think we did a great, totally normal, even job recognizing movies of all types and things. Both of them have interesting future slates. I'm not going to get into it now, but we've been potting for 2 hours, and my brain has ceased to pod because apparently, whenever I speak, people back out of their opinions. So probably time to wrap that up. Massive thank you to Sophia for joining the draft. Sophia, if people want to find more of you, where can they find you at?
Yeah, thank you guys both for having me. This was fun as always. You can find me on Twitter at Sophia_Sim, Letterboxd at Sophia Sim, and you can find my reviews, interviews, and more at Awards Watch.
Thank you to Ben and Sophie for co-creating this podcast with me, and specifically Ben for being here. You know, that means a lot.
Doing the work. I'm here.
Yeah. Putting in the work, watching the movies, and putting up with me for 2 hours at a time and listening to me speak. Next week on the pod, we are preparing ourselves for the Odyssey, talking about Matt Damon. We are planning to cover the Odyssey in great extent to the very best of our planning and logistical ability because Ben and I are traveling to LA to see this in IMAX 70mm. We're very, very, very excited about that. We are going to be doing a Christopher Nolan's characters draft. We did a Steven Spielberg characters draft last month for Disclosure Day. Now we're going to do it again for Christopher Nolan. It's going to be myself, Ben, Sophia, and Daniel Westheimer. It's going to be back on the pod to I'm sure what is going to, again, be completely normal and not nonsensical in the slightest. I don't know what our categories are going to be. And I don't know what the plan is, but we're going to draft it. And it's going to be really, really, really fun. Be sure to listen and subscribe to the Movie Draft Podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're also now on YouTube with video, so you can check us out there. New episodes will be released weekly on Tuesdays. We'll see you then.